Alright guys, welcome back. We're back here on the Spiritcraft Server, and it's J-Dogs. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. We're back here, we're going to be doing some work on the house again. Last time we worked up on the front area here and got that done, and from what I'm hearing, everybody thinks it's looking pretty cool up there. But I've got another part of a design laid out, and what I've been doing is, again, I've been doing a little bit here and there in a single player world that I have set up, and I'm just kind of playing it by ear of how I want to build this. And I was going to try to build it, as we go, and I don't think I can do that, just mainly because I tend to break and replace, break and replace. And I don't think you guys want to see that. I think you guys just want to see me build, and so I'm actually building this twice. I built it once in creative and once in regular. And that is because normally on smaller builds, I wouldn't do that because I know you guys like to see kind of my creative process, or anybody's creative process for that matter. But this is something, it's a very, very big project, and there's a long amount of time where, it's just me trying out different blocks or different positions of where everything goes and seeing how things look. So I hope you guys are enjoying how things are going here. The first thing that I decided, we had these two little blocks here that had not been filled in. I do want to put something there, and I'm thinking just that. Just real simple, like that. Just to close off the doorway here. Something else that I had decided is, since we have them down below, you can see we have the slabs down there on the lower ones. I want to go ahead and put those up here too. And I think they look okay. I did some lighting here on the railing just so we didn't have mob spawns. And this gives just a little bit of a texture difference, since we have so much clay going on, so much of everything else, just a little bit of a difference to make it look, not all the same. So, because I know with the spruce and the clay, it kind of gets blendy after a while, and I don't want it to look like one huge thing. So first of all, let's get our inventory resituated here. Not going to need that really. We are going to need those. We're done with the slabs for now, although we may need some later. Let's go ahead and get this. A little bit more of those. Definitely some stairs, which I need to go craft some more real quick. Because we're going to be using a lot more stairs. We got more of the roof to put on, and a lot of the roof is either slabs or stairs. You can see we already have a bunch of slabs, but I want to go ahead and get some more stairs made up. As it is a big portion of what we're going to be using here. Alright, so there's a bunch more. And go ahead and use this setup here. There we go. So we'll just kind of swap these around. Alright. And I did make up a little bit more clay. I went over to a mesa biome and just got the unstained clay, and then I've just been staining it myself. So that really, really helps for all the clay that we're going to be needing here. I didn't take a whole lot of it, but I wanted to get a good portion taken. And yeah. So first of all, looking at my little design here, there's going to be, let's see, like I said, I built this once, and so it's over on my other monitor here. I believe it's right there. And then we skip one right there. Skip two right there. Skip one again right there. And that's it for now. So we want to put a log here, there, there. And then that's where our outside pillars are actually going to be, which it ends up looking really cool the way this goes. Let me see here. I'm trying to make sure I'm not messing anything up, and I think I already did. Maybe, maybe not. There. And then that was supposed to be 3 or 4 deep, I think. All of these are. Whoops. So we're going to do 3 for now, and I think that's roughly... Whoops. Keep misplacing blocks here. So yeah, I really like hearing back from you guys as to whether or not you like the way that this is going, the route it's going in, and you know, how it's coming out looking. So be sure to leave me some comments down below as to what you think it's turning out looking like, and if you like it, because I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. So that goes right up through there. We get this, go across the top. So we're making another window here. And we're going to drop down. And like so. We're going to do the same all the way across. And one moment. Okay, sorry for that little cut there. We had to do a bit of a break. I had to check something. Alright, so we've got this going all the way along through here. And then on the back side here, we're going to have just the top row that comes across like this. And it's actually going to go all the way over. This is the awkward part of trying to build this. Let's go down, put these in. And that goes all the way back. Okay, so let's go back to finishing these. And these stop right even with this, because now we're going to need slabs. So let's get some of our slabs in here. And we're just going to bring them straight across the front here. Like that. Now this is where I think it starts to look pretty cool. Okay, so we need one here. And we're going to take that out. We're going to put one there. Trying to make sure I'm doing this right compared to the little image here. Okay, and then these stairs are actually going to continue up just like so. And it looks like, let's see, it goes right up even with the clay. Alright, so there's actually going to be one more back here that comes up just like this. Like so. And then that goes on top of there. So this little area here, it's supposed to give the impression that the roof continues. And right here is going to be where it's kind of, you know, leveled off. So this is kind of where we're going to connect the two roofs to a certain extent, but not completely. So yeah, you can kind of see where this one goes, and then it stops, and then it continues here. Kind of, maybe, sort of. And then right up in here, we're going to put some glass here in a moment. But I want to get back up here and finish this part real quick. Whoops. Goofed again. Alright, like that. And then, how did this go? Why does this not look right? Something's wrong here. I got logs on top. That was supposed to come right up against this. Why are you not up against that? Huh. What did I do wrong here? Because if I put a second row, that's going to go behind it, and none of them went behind it. Did it? Let's see, right there. Oh, no. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this comes across. Yeah, and then there's that little gap right there. And then on the inside here, we come down and put a second one. And then on here, we do another one. So it matches both sides. And then we're going to do the same thing here again. Like so. And I believe that's what it looked like. Let me check my other picture here. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so now we're looking right. And so basically we're going to do the same thing here, but on this one it's going to stick out one extra right here. Okay, and then we're going to go like so. Now, I know I'm probably wasting some clay on the inside of the wall here, but I'm okay with that right now because I want to make sure that it all lines up right. So, we're going to go ahead and put one there, piece of clay, one there. Let me switch my picture back. Alright. And they're supposed to be even, which... Whoops, I fell down. I believe they were. Because they're both supposed to stop at the top of the clay to give the illusion that the roof continues. And I know it might seem awkward right now, but when I did this out, I thought it looked really cool. So, let me finish here. So, yeah, that one stops at the top of the clay, so we want to go around here now. Like so. And we're going to have another one of those, and then more clay here. Alright, and here. Oops, not stairs. We want you guys. There. And then in the back here, we're actually going to have another set because... Well, actually, we don't have to have another set, I don't think. Look at my picture once more. I think I did that one. Yeah, because I'm going to mark that off as a room, probably. I don't know yet on that. We'll go ahead and build it like I have it. This may change once we go to mark out the rooms. But my idea is from about here to about here would be one big room. But it's going to leave one piece here, right here, that's not going to be centered, which is actually going to be another one of these glass pieces, because this is going to come all the way down this way. And I'm going to have another one possibly that comes right across through here. But I kind of wanted that centered in the middle of the room. Now that I think of it, I think we are going to take this out. Because it's not needed there. And I think we can fix our problem here in a moment about how that's going to go across. So let's get back up here. Okay. So let's get our slabs back. Like so. Switch my picture back. Alright, so there's actually going to be a big gap right here. And I'm going to fill that temporarily with glass. So the glass starts... oh, Wish left the game.
I've got to get off. She's raring.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, her computer gets kind of revving up sometimes, so... Alright, so I think it's going to start here. I think that's where I had it. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So it's going to go up by 2, 3, and then it's going to start going this way. So we're just going to put a few in here for now. Actually, I think we'll go ahead and connect it so you guys can see my idea here. So let's try to see if we got enough glass. And yes, this is going to take a whole lot more glass. I realize that. And I've been collecting sand. This is the light blue glass. So you guys can see how it's going to connect there. And we're going to have this little big plus sign shape by the time we're done, because it's going to continue further back all the way out into where the staircase is going to be down here. And so we're also going to be continuing this way too, all the way over to this side. Now I'm out of glass. And then here, no, some places I can't use panes because it's the top.
Start saying I have a whole bunch of light blue panes.
Nah, it's alright. And then we're going to need some here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're actually going to have... Oops. Although I may get those light blue panes from you because I do need some for other places, so.
They're at my house.
Alright. So we're going to do this like this. I think that's how that was. Wait a minute. No. That stopped right here. Because that's going to be a little different. So we'll do that here in a second. But I'm going to go ahead and just stick that there like that for a minute. Alright, so you can kind of see the design we're going with. And then across the top, of course, here, we're just going to continue our roof as it was. So we're going to come up here. Let's get our stairs. So we're going to skip that gap, actually, and we're going to continue our stairs right here. So I'm going to put one there just as a placeholder. Boop. Okay, so now we can continue our stairs. We can also continue our slabs. So that goes across through here. Grab our stairs and bring them around this way. Why are you not placing? There we go. And then it looks like, yeah, right, wait a minute, that does not look too wide. Is that too wide? Yeah, that's too wide. Just didn't look it. Okay. So we need that, and that like there. Okay, so now you guys can kind of see the design that I'm going with. And then this is all going to be half slabs right through here. Very simple. We might put some designs in here later on, like we did right here, where there's some stairs that we fit in and things like that. But for the most part, this is my idea so far. And when we go to continue this around the side and make the turn, the corner here has a little bit of a different design, which we're going to do here in a minute. And then basically this same design where we've got the two or the four pieces that stick out, that's going to be kind of how I do it there, I think. So we kind of get a repetition design, but not all the same thing over and over again like it was on the first floor. So that it keeps it mixed up, if you guys get what I mean. Alright, so let's get another stack of slabs, just so you guys can see what this is going to look like. So we're going to have this giant sunroof, and then back when we get over there, I'm still going to have a sunroof, but I don't think it's going to be quite as big as all that glass was down there. Also, somebody else had an idea. You guys are going to see a prank that Sedaz did, which has been cleaned up, but you guys are going to see a prank that Sed did Tuesday when I come out with Prank Wars. And I had a suggestion that I redo one of the things that he had done into the glass on my floor here. So that's something you guys can watch for and give me your opinions. Do you think something like that would be cool? Basically, he left something up in the sky, and so look for the one that's up in the sky and let me know if you guys, something like that, if it would be cool replicated down in my glass area there. Alright, so we've got this, and then we're going to have more glass coming this way, so that's why I stopped there. And then over this way, this continues, and that continues, and our stairs continue. Now this is the part where we're going to be, it might get a little confusing, only because I want to have a walkway that comes around here, all the way around the top here, that's going to be about 2 wide, and that's why you guys can see that there's a 2 wide path through here. And so this is all supposed to be a walkway, and then over towards this direction is going to be the rest of the rooms. Same thing with here. I want to have a 2 wide walkway, and then it'll lead into the rest of the rooms. Well, this corner is going to make that very difficult the way this is set up. So I'm going to try to look here and see what I've got and kind of show you guys what I've done here. So from this one, we went diagonal by 1. Wait a minute, no, that's already not right, because that's in the wrong spot for some reason. Uh-oh. Let me see here. Let me see. I think right here we were supposed to have... Let me see if I can see it somewhere else here. Yep, we were supposed to have a block here, one of these pillars, and then the glass. So do I have my pick on me for a silk touch? My shovel's a silk touch, so we can use that. In case you guys never knew, any kind of silk touch will work for taking stuff back. It doesn't have to necessarily be, you know, a pickaxe or whatever. I'm sure most of you guys probably know that, but just thought I'd tell you. So we're going to take this back down. So that actually needs to be a vertical, like so. There we go. And then this is actually going to get all moved over by one. Almost had a big hiccup there. So let's get our panes. See, I build it once and I still don't get it right the second time. Alright. So let's put that there now. 1, 2, and 1 there. Alright, so that's how that's going to be. Now you can kind of see 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And we're going to go too high with each one on the clay. And then switch back to... Oh, put that down first. Switch back to these guys. Okay. And then I believe, yeah, we're just all slabs along through here. And then there. I'm trying to remember where the turn goes, because I don't want to make it at the wrong area here, but I believe it's one past this. So we actually end up having several slabs up through here. Like so. Okay, then we're going to switch back to stairs. Like so. And I think it ends up hanging over by 1. Yeah, because we want it to basically be... Is it 1 or 2 that we're going to go past? I may have to check that here in a moment, because I'm not completely sure. Not completely sure on that. We'll have to check. I may not have gone... No, I went far enough. Okay. Alright, I'll have to check on that here in a minute, guys. But basically, we're going to turn the corner here, and it's going to continue that same design. After we turn the corner, it's going to continue all through here. And then that other side, I'm going to replicate. So it's going to look just like this. And then the back side, I haven't quite come up with the design for that yet. But it's going to pretty much have to be a straightforward design. So I'm probably going to go with something like this. Along the back side with some glass and stuff like that, and just kind of do this one but extend it even wider, so it goes all the way out here. And I also want to have where I'm thinking that I'm going to have a small little walkout porch here like it is over there, where you can literally walk out and just kind of look at the sunrise or sunset, you know, whichever one you're looking at. But I really like the concept of having a little porch on each side. But we're going to have some really nice glass there too, and we might have it where it's like this, where you come out the sides and then you can, you know, come out and look. That way it's just this little wraparound, which I like the idea of doing that, and we may very well do that, just, you know, do each of the 3 sides exactly like this, just another one there and another one there, and then when it meets here in the center, we'll just continue that same design in the back. But in the back there, we may have a little bit more of an overhang porch, because down here we're going to have a porch too. So that way we have one up above and one down below. But I think the one below is also going to have an access way to where it has a set of stairs that goes down to the very bottom too. So I think that's going to be kind of cool. But pretty much, guys, and I'm going to check something here real quick, but pretty much I think that's it for this week's episode. let's see here. I want to make sure I covered everything I wanted to cover today. And I'm thinking I did, so I'm going to kind of wrap things up, but I'm going to take and bring this over all the way. We're going to get some more glass. We're going to fill this in, and this is just some stuff I'm kind of telling you guys now because I think I'm going to do this off camera, being that you can pretty much see the design, and then when we come back next week, I'll probably save like the end of it so you guys can see what I do with some of these other parts. But for the most part, I think I'm just going to work on this throughout the week so we can get this roof knocked out. I don't want to spend too many episodes working on just the roof. And then we can start on the interior, which I think is going to really be cool. I have ideas for making each room into something different. Like one room can be like a brewing room, another room can be maybe like a map room where we keep the map there. Some other rooms can maybe be where we keep like gifts and presents and things like that. I want to make use of the rooms and not just have it be a big empty shell up here. We may not always visit the rooms, but it's something that we can make use out of everything. And at first I was thinking, do a bedroom, do an office, and everything like that. And I probably still will do a bedroom, but I don't think we're going to make it to where, it's just looking like a house on the inside. I think we're going to make it to where we can actually use the inside too. And I've got some ideas, so stay tuned for that. I have some things I want to set up. But on that note, I think we're going to do some work around here, and by the time we come back next week, we should have most of this roof knocked out. I'm going to need so much glass between now and then, because like I said, oh, before I finish out, when we do this top here for this, I will probably come back and kind of show you guys part of that next week too. So we may have one more partial episode of us doing the roof next week, and then we'll kind of move to the inside and start on the inside. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you have any comments, suggestions, or anything like that, remember, always leave them down below. I like to hear back from you guys. It helps me be able to figure out what to work on next and all those kinds of things. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave it a like. It really helps me out knowing that you guys are enjoying the series. And as of course, if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. All that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Peace out.